Hi Cliff fans, and welcome to another one of my 5 minute Cliff album reviews. And today I'm going to do Something's Going On, which is one of my favourite Cliff albums of all time. Absolutely love everything about this album. It opens with 1,000 Miles to Go, which is a fantastic road trip song. This is definitely an album to play in the car. 1,000 Miles to Go, what a fantastic, great car song. The second song was the first single released. It was called Something Is Going On. And it's not my favourite song on the album, but I think it did actually make a good single. I don't think it represents the album that well because it doesn't really sound like anything else on the album. But I still rate the song very highly. The next song is a beautiful song which has grown on me more and more and more every time I hear it. I absolutely love it. It's called I Will Not Be a Mistake. Absolutely beautiful song. Followed by Simplicity, which is a beautiful, that would have probably made a good single. It's very American style kind of country single. I think that would have been a good single. Followed by fantastic another fast track, Sometimes Love, which is a great one he used to do in concert around the time of this album. He'd done it a couple of times in concert, which was a great highlight of them concerts. The next track is probably my favourite song on the whole album, and it was written by Barry Gibb, and it was called I Cannot Give You My Love, which is absolutely beautiful. It's my favourite song from that whole era from Cliff. I'd love him to do a full album with Barry Gibb, maybe. We can all dream, because Barry Gibb has done full albums with Diana Ross, Barbra Streisand, Kenny Rogers. So I'd love him to do a full album with Cliff. But maybe that's just me, I don't know. Followed by another beautiful song, The Day That I Stopped Loving You, which is another beautiful song. Fantastic. Followed by the next single that was released, which was called What Car, which I know is one of Cliff's favourites from the album. He still kind of, every now and again he'll perform it in concert, so it's definitely one of his favourites. Yeah, I love it too. What Car. How Did She Get Here? Another fabulous, I consider this a great car song as well. Beautiful. Followed by Fields of Love, which is another underrated song as well. It's kind of forgotten about, but that's another great song on this album. Followed by For Life, which I know is one of the fans' favourite. I'd say if you ask the fans what the best song on this album is, they'd probably say For Life is. It's definitely one of my favourites. It wouldn't be my favourite song on the album, but a lot of people don't realise that guitar that's featured in it, kind of twangy guitar, is by Mr. Twang himself, Duane Eddy. Rock and roll legend Duane Eddy plays that lead guitar on that song. So that's why I love it so much, that it actually features Duane Eddy. The next song is written again by Chris Eaton, who's written a lot of songs for Cliff, and it's called I Don't Want to Lose You. And the final song on the album is Faithful One, which is absolutely beautiful song. It's the only gospel song on the album. I absolutely love it. Even back then, I think I was mature enough to, when the album was released, to actually love it. Probably if it had to be released in the 80s, I would have said, another gospel song. But I actually love the fact that that's the final song on the album. It's actually one of the best songs on the album. Faithful One, what a song. Overall, I'd rate this album 10 out of 10, obviously. Absolutely love this album, but I recommend, if you're going to get this album, if you haven't got this album already, you should actually seek this album, because this is this album, but it actually features all the B-sides of the singles released. It's called For Life. You should be able to get it on Amazon or one of them places, or eBay even, and it features some of the fantastic B-sides of some of the singles released, or bonus tracks that was released. And so it featured She's All Mine, How Many Sleeps, which was also written by Barry Gibb, which I absolutely love, Slow Down, Diamonds on the Chain. So it features a number of songs that wasn't on the original Something's Going On. But if you're a fan of B-sides or bonus tracks, get this version of it. But it's a 10 out of 10 for Something's Going On. Absolutely love this album. It's one of my favourites. Definitely my top 5 favourite Cliff albums of all time. Something's Going On.